Hello everyone and welcome back to another Universe Sandbox video, and today we're going to be doing another object competition video. So, winter is now here. Today we're going to be doing a Tundra planet object competition. So, if you don't know what a Tundra planet is, it's a lightly vegetated planet with no trees, short growing seasons and long bitterly cold winters. And that description was from one of the guys in Discord, Minute, so massive thanks to them for that little description there. A little bit of extra insight for us today. But we've got 12 submissions today. Very keen to see what you guys have prepared here. So without further ado, let's get cracking. So, competition. Let's see what we have. Hey, so there we go. Right, so the first one is this one here from Munich. So let's see what we have got. There it is. Ooh, I like the two-tone atmosphere already. It's looking pretty cool. Right, where is their thing? Okay, so this is Sundoria. I hope I'm saying that right. It's a habitable Earth-like planet, slightly larger and more massive than Earth, orbiting a KO orange dwarf star around its outermost habitable zone. Due to orbiting near the outer habitable zone and little greenhouse effect to compensate, it has an average temperature of minus 70 degrees, which is over 30 degrees cooler than Earth. As a result, most of the polar and subtropical regions are covered by thick ice sheets that only leave the tropics unfrozen and allow several species of flora and fauna to thrive there. The vegetation evolved to have a characteristic warm coloration of colours, yellows, oranges and reds. Resembling those colours can also be found in Earth's tundra biomes. Since the conditions are very similar, whatever surface is not covered by ice or water is 90% covered by tall grass-like vegetation. Unlike Earth, most of the surface is land and not ocean. So as you can see, look, there is not too much ocean there, is there? It's a very heavily land-based object. Looking very nice. You can obviously see the warmer colours mixed in there as well. Looks very, very nice indeed. Let's see. Most of the surface is land ocean. In fact, it could be said that this planet only has mostly shallow lakes and seas. Even though the planet has a lot of life, its biodiversity is considered lower compared to that of Earth due to the much cooler and harsher conditions. Mammal-like megafauna is common and no tree-like organism has evolved. Pretty good. I like it. Looking from behind as well, you can see, it's pretty frozen up in it. But the colours, it's a very nice mix of colours. I do like that. That looks good. Right, next up. Who is next? Right. So we're down to Munich. Next up we've got Ali. So let's see what they have got for us. Ooh, it's a nice purpley one. Hey, okay. Looks pretty clean, I have to say. Right, let's see the description. Where are you? This is my first Tundra planet, so I'm not sure I've created it 100% tied to the dynamics of the competition. It looks pretty good so far. It's a Tundra planet, but a somewhat special competition, since due to processes it underwent during its formation. A planet rich in amethyst collided with it, causing snowstorms with amethyst dust on the planet. I tell you what, it's an interesting take on the idea, actually. I mean, it's still a colder, cooler world, so with a little bit of an atmosphere twist to it. I do like it, I have to say, I do like it. I like the theme behind it. I mean, do we get bonus points to the backstory, though? I don't know, but it does look good. So there you go. So far, two very different objects so far. Okay, what is next? It's awesome to see everyone's take on it. Right. Next up, we've got Nicobene. Let's see what they have prepared for us. It's a much smaller world. Here it is. It's looking pretty cracked up. Ooh, is this like a custom surface as well? Maybe, I don't know. I do like those custom cracks. Okay, right. So let's see what they have put us. So where are we? So let's see, where is the description? Right. This planet orbits a K-type star and has a tiny bit of green bluish vegetation around the equator. That rounds around minus 1 degree Celsius. The equator is mostly a very cold ocean, while the rest is filled with giant ice caps full of fissures all around its surface. This being because the planet is going to have most of its ice melted as the levels of carbon dioxide increase. The name of the planet comes from a crater it visibly has in its ocean. That kind of resembles a Colosseum. You can see it there. I like it. Good idea. Very cool. I really like those. I'm assuming they are custom design cracks. Yeah, they got to be. That's not a generic surface. Whoa, purple atmosphere. But like I say, I like it. I like the tidy lot. Obviously, I say tidy lot. I like the equator being liquid and everywhere else being frozen. Those are always pretty cool visuals. I like it. I do like it. Oh, it's a very interesting lineup so far. I mean, even picking between these three alone, it's already going to be challenging. So let's continue. Next up, we've got Chensich. They just about made it for this competition. Literally submitting 2 minutes before I started installing the planets. So there we go. And this one's got marks of lava, fire on it. Interesting. So what is the story behind this? Okay, so Chensich. This planet orbits way further than the star's Goldilocks zone, but the constant emission of sulfur dioxide from huge spans of volcanic chains keeps the planet under the warm blanket, and the magma chambers under the crust heal up the oceans. Maybe if it didn't snow sulfuric acid, it would be a nice place to settle. Again, a very interesting take on the idea. I like it. So, cold at first, but, you know, it's just got magma becoming lava, just spewing out from underneath, which gives it a little bit of temperature. You can see the surface still looks relatively cold, though, but it's an interesting one, isn't it? There you go. I like the red glow from behind. It does look pretty good, doesn't it? So, there you go. Next up, we have Eternity. Let's see what they have got for us. Larger planet, biggest of the bunch so far. Here it is. So what's Eternity's description? Let's have a look. There is no description for this planet. Okay, so we can see fairly Earth-like from first glance. If we look underneath the atmosphere and clouds, you can see it's a lot more, looks more mountainous, definitely looks a lot colder. You can see the North Pole has got a huge landmass up there, very, very cold and frozen. There's also little areas of green coming through. Obviously the equator's got more, and it's a lot colder in the North and South Poles. So it's a very, very cold version. You can see here, the planet doesn't really get much above -25. So a cold world, has some liquid water on it. Got some purpley areas as well, looking very, very nice. Two-tone atmosphere and clouds to boot as well. Do like a two-toner. Awesome. Okay. Moving on. We have a Slav guy. What have they got for us? Another small world, the smallest of the bunch now. Okay, here we go. This is Myros. Okay, so what's Slav guy's description here? Let's have a look. So Myros, or Miros, is a cold planet which mimics Antarctica on Earth. It is the fourth planet of the core system. It is the second coldest of the terrestrials and has a thick Pluto-like nitrogen-rich atmosphere. It also has an extensive ring system with a small shepherd moon which splits the rings asunder. It is a base of an extrasolar system group of humanoid aliens. Their origins are left unknown. Nice. So there it is. So an Antarctica-like, but the whole planet is Antarctica. And as you can see, blue, bit of ocean, and lots of white land. A lot of snow on there. Looking good. Okay. So let's go. Okie dokie. So, gump. So next up we have this one, Gamer Lover 1118, with another large planet. So what have we got here? Ooh, okay. Right, what's Gamer Lover's description? Let's have a look. Where are we? So Mifkane. This icy super Earth orbits an A8V type star, main sequence light blue star, and rotates somewhat slowly. Its high axial tilt of around 45 degrees causes extreme seasons. Does look pretty well, doesn't it? There you go. Although it doesn't get much hotter than 2 degrees Celsius throughout the year, Mifkane hosts light vegetation and intelligent life who have recently discovered fire. The atmosphere is breathable but somewhat thin, though it has many thick clouds. Strangely, its unusually shaped mountain ranges all across its surface. I think you can see them there, those white areas. But you can even see the guys that have discovered fire. I'm guessing that's that. Very, very nice indeed. Okay. Good. Got a very interesting take so far. I'm liking this. It really is the winter worlds. Okay. So next up we have this one. So back end star scrape. Let's see what we got here. Okay. This is Prunga. Okay. So Prunga would now be habitable as seen in an upcoming system or maybe past. But Prunga back then was a bitter, cold, barely colonised land due to the harsh freezing conditions that the planet faces. It is a moon of a Quertry in the Polar system, around 2.5 AU from its host star and orbiting 0.02 AU away. And yes, this is the last system object I'm turning into a comp object. Okay. I actually just filmed this system as well. So yeah, I thought it rang a bell. But you'll probably see this video before you see the system video. So I won't recognise it in that video. But there it is. There's Prunga. Or Prunga. Looking good. Again, a very small little one there. The super Earths really are big. Oh, hello. Oh, what are we doing here? Oi. Right, who have we got next? So we've got Tex next. What have they got for us? Whoa, what is this? Whoa! What? What is this all about? Right. Very interesting. Does it do that when you rotate it? Okay. Oh, very, very interesting. Okay. Very mysterious. What is going on here? So, TextNet, what have they got for us here? Try respawning the object or change the sea level or set in liquid in case it appears entirely white or blue. Well, it looks like it's spawned correctly for us. That is good. This planet is entirely locked. However, the temperature ranges are flipped. The day side is cold and wintry, with the night side being nice and warm. So there you go. That's probably the reason for it. 2 civilizations have formed on this world. One on the day side, one on the night. The day siders enjoy constant sun and swim in the icy waters of the planet's oceans, all of which are concentrated in the centre of the day side, making the giant swell-like pattern. Aha, so that's that. The Nightsiders have no sun to give light, so they made their own. Giant cities dominate the night side, resembling huge spirals. Living on one of these cities is like having a cosy campfire feeling all around you, with a constant impressive light shows to view and places to visit. So they're all giant cities with interesting swells. Always reminds me of like the city of Atlantis in a way, with that sort of way they thought it would look, that circular kind of structure. Interesting. I like it. I like how it's like half and half here as well, with the swell there. That's quite cool. Interesting. 2 civilizations in very different conditions. Okay. Oh, I don't want to go to the surface. No, don't do that. Oi. Oh, you blasted thing. Oi. Type the letter C a little too fast before the menu opened. Right. There you go. Right, who's next? So, where are we? Oh, is it all... And that's text next. So next up, yeah, we've got compact start. Let's go ahead and place their one in. There you go. Tundra. Okay, so compact start. What have we got for their description? So Tumnus is a sub-Earth planet orbiting a star slightly less massive than our Sun. It was once resembling a larger version of Mars, a barren cold desert planet which was hotter at several degrees below 0 centigrade, and with a somewhat thicker temperature than Mars. But it's still inhospitable. When humans arrived at its host system, they began the terraforming process, and it's still in progress. Currently, it's a few decades in, and the planet is around the natural temperature, but there are introduced small lakes of water and ice caps. Eventually, it will have full oceans and its temperature over 0 degrees. Disclaimer: this is a last-minute submission. It's all good, no problemo. He was still a lot faster than Chensic's object, though, who updated literally minutes before we started, so... There you go. But it's no harm done, because you were all there before I started it anyway, so it's all good. Right, anyways. Who have we got next? So we've done combat. So next up we've got Phoenix. Let's see what they have got for us. There it is. So another ocean variant. The ocean in the middle, polar caps to the north and south. So what Phoenix got for us here? Right. Let's have a look-see. This is Tundra, a Tundra planet with rings, not shown. That is the shade of the planet and make it cooler than expected. The planet is around 8 degrees cooler than it would be otherwise thanks to them. Due to this, the planet has enormous ice caps stretching down to the subtropical regions, leaving only a tropical band available. Its land masses are mostly tundra and taiga. The planet is orbited by 3 moons. The planet is inhabited by an intelligent alien bird-like species named the Tundrians, which evolved from carnivorous rat-like ancestors that lived and hunted in the tundras. So they actually put it in Space Engine as well. Yeah, it's a pretty good representation, actually. Quite similar to the Space Engine variant. Looks like the Space Engine variant has less green land on it. But other than that, it does look pretty similar. Very, very nice. So there it is. So obviously giant polar caps. Obviously you got the more tropical regions in the middle. As you can see, got some city lights going on as well. So there it is. Looking good. And next up, I believe this is the last one. So we just had Phoenix's one. So next up is the Golden AU. And there it is. The final object. So here we go. So this is Underic. Okay. So where are we? I really hope this planet hasn't glitched somehow as I modded it. But I'll have to... No way to know. Okay. So I believe that is it there. There's also a description. Let's have a little look. Let's see. What have we got here? Well, that's a huge... My God, that's a big description. Oh my God. It's a cool terran world orbiting a K2IV-5 late main sequence is a subgiant transition type star. Most of the surface never gets above 10 degrees Celsius, 50 degrees Fahrenheit. The warmest sea surface temperatures are often around 19 degrees Celsius. Some portions of the surface are true tundra, a short growing season where temperatures allow ice and snow to retreat, and other parts are cool steppe, temperate grassland, or frozen polar landscapes. Ice and snow dominate the surface, with only land near the equator right for grasses to grow. Most species of plants grow no taller than 2 meters, whereas most grow under 30 centimeters. Snake-like fish and ray-fished or finned fishes, similar to Earth genus Melotania, dominate the waters, and lobster-like creatures keep in the numerous warm hydrothermal vents. Underwater plants grow near the equator in all water, but are restricted to deeper waters as you move towards the poles. The landscape is worn and eroded, with a colossal basalt outcroppings providing shelter to the near perpetual winds, which seldom do not turn into nightly blizzards below above the tropics. Thus the world is quite clouded, and snow and ice fill clouds below, above the tropics, obscuring some sunlight which aids the cooling of the planet. The surface is too hostile for most animals, although the snake-like fish of the Urdician species have evolved both lungs and gills, and basic stubby legs, allowing them to hunt, mate, and give birth to the warm marshes and swamps in the summer months, retreating back to the waters once summer loses its grip on the local climate. Eventually, in the not-so-far future, the Asian star will fully pass into the subgiant stage, allowing this cold world to warm to Earth-like temperatures, allowing perhaps 1 billion years of a fully flourishing climate, before it warms too much and transforms into a cooler version of Venus. However, that's a long time away, so we'll have to enjoy the cool planet for eons more. Whew, that was a long description, wasn't it? So there you go, and that is all of our planets. So get the full lineup in radius here, so there you go. It's a very interesting lineup here. There's a few that meet my eye already. So now we need to try and decipher a top 3 and then pick a winner. So, right. So if we look over here. So the ones that caught my eye the most out of all of these, I have to go with definitely the 3 with the nice atmospheres. They always stand out. So I'm definitely going to pick those 3 there. But I really did like the small one here with the custom landscape as well. I think those are my final 4. I did quite like the lore of this object, but I just don't feel it fits the Tundra enough because I'm trying to think, obviously ones I like, but it needs to sort of fit the theme of Tundra, and I just don't think this one just truly meets it, although I do like the customization. This one here, the miniature, that was the miniature Antarctica, wasn't it? It's too Antarctica rather than Tundra for me. I think this one as well, maybe a similar bracket. There's too much ice and snow. I guess with a lot of these, it's very heavy snow, maybe not, just, it needs a little more green in there. See, this one has a little more green, but it's a lot more basic looking. It doesn't stand out to the eye. From a far distance, it looks like just maybe a cratered rock, like a moon of Saturn or Uranus, for instance. This one here, again, it's an interesting one as well, but I think it needs a little more snow. But no, it's to your discretion, really. Like, there's no sort of set thing of how it looks. I'm just going off what I think personally looks the best here. This one here, I mean, it's fairly basic looking. I think the one in Space Engine looked really good, but this one, the Universe Sandbox version, I think it's just again, it's quite a basic design. It's just the green land with the poles. I think the other ones have more to offer, and I think this one kind of falls in a similar boat as well. In that case, as well. So there's my reasoning with those guys, and then this one as well. It's very cool and exotic, but again, it just feels too icy for me. I think it just needs a little more vegetation, I guess. I really do like these though. Don't get me wrong, I think these are awesome. So if we go to the final 4 here, so let's see, going by that formula. So again, this one, again, it has the really cool cracks, but does it have enough greenage, a little bit of vegetation on it? Let's have a proper diagnosis. Let's look underneath. So you can see it does have green regions. Like, I really do like the design behind it. Again, this one, that has green on it. This one had the cool warm colours as the vegetation. And then this one had the amethyst appearance to it as well, which gave it that look. So, it's a tough one, isn't it? Right, so we got for the final... These are definitely my final 4. And the atmosphere's given bonus points as well. So, how do we go from here? Well, I have to say, I did like the lore behind this one with the coloured sort of vegetation regions. I thought that was quite interesting. So this was Demunix's one. So if we just... so I want to reread that description, so I just want to understand it. So where's Demunix's one? So we're there. So slightly larger than Earth, etc. The vegetation evolved to have a characteristic warm coloration of yellows, oranges, and reds. So it's like kind of like my autumn solar system I made recently. It has a lot of oranges, you know, the warmer colours as its vegetation. So I quite like that idea. I think the atmosphere goes well with it. It has a lot of ice. It's a good mix of ice and snow. Obviously, you've got the bits of water in there as well. And then the rest of it is quite heavily land-based with the autumn colours. It fits the snow and ice theme well, while still being a tundra planet with that vegetation there. I like that. We've got Eternity's one here as well. So let's get their description up quickly as well. So I'm actually going back to the descriptions. I'm really having a tough time trying to pick a top 3, even just a top 3 out of these, because one of them has to go to make it the top 3. So this is a tough gig. Eternity's one didn't have a description. And that was Chensich's one, sorry. Oh no, that is Eternity's one. What am I doing? Yeah, that's Eternity. It was flying similar to Chensich. So yeah, Eternity. This one had no description. I do like the two-tone on it as well. But if we just look underneath, it's again it may be the more basic of the 3. If we just look underneath the atmosphere, if we just remove atmospheres out of the equation here, I think out of these 3, I think this one may just lose out because it's just slightly less. It's slightly less advanced with the customization, despite still being a great looking world. Don't get me wrong, I really do like the design of it. I like the heavy landscapes. I like the poles. It may be a little over green, possibly, but either way, I do like it. But I think I'm going to negate it out of the top 3. I think I'm going to plop it back over there. I think these are the final 3 now. So if we go over here, there you go. I did this one as well. I think that may be my 3rd place. It's very close between that one and that one, though. But I think I'd just negate that one out just because it's maybe slightly less. But I don't know, because maybe the Amethyst one. I mean, does the Amethyst one really meet the Tundra requirement, though? I mean, maybe. Oh, you know what? I may do a different thing here. I'm going to do a double 3rd place for both of those. I'm going to put those double 3rd. I don't know, because this one, it doesn't. I don't know. Does it really fit the requirement? Let me reread it. Let's see if it can justify. It's just a Martis. Who made a Martis? Let's see. And let me just search. It'll be easier. If I just search comp again. So this one was. Who made a Martis? Remember, put your names in here, people, so we know. This was Ali's one. So what did Ali say? So. It's a tundra planet, but has a somewhat special composition since, due to its processes, it went during its formation. A planet rich in amethyst collided with it, causing snowstorms with amethyst dust on the planet. If we look underneath, let's have a look underneath. Let's see. I mean, it has like the blue areas. I guess that's maybe the vegetation, but it's still very heavily purple. I mean, I guess that's just its gimmick, though, isn't it? Tough one. I think, yeah. I think that's just going to pip 3rd. I think that'll be... Yeah, I'm going to have 3rd and 4th. No joint 3rd. That's 3rd. That's 4th. So, yeah, that one is... I'm going to pop that back there. That's 3rd place there. Now, picking between these 2. Oh, I do like the cracks. I do like the custom crater. I think that does look really, really cool. So, that's Nick and Bean's one, isn't it? Yeah. I think the visual-wise... Well, for the customization, this one is... I think this one may pip it. But then this one, I really like... I think this one fits the theme really well. The atmosphere looks great as well. You get, you know, I think this one has the better looking atmosphere of the 2. I think this one's atmosphere matches what the surface is perfectly, though. So I don't think this one necessarily needed a more exotic atmosphere. I think for the planet it's on, both atmospheres look great. But again, it's just picking between the 2. I think, you know, this one... It's very heavily icy, isn't it? It's maybe a little overly... I don't know, is it too overly icy? This one here, I really like the autumn theme to it, while still having the heavy ice inside. I think it fits the tundra theme well. You know, it's got the autumn warmer colours, the little bits of ocean. I think that's what it... Yeah, I think that fits the brief quite well as well. Plus, it looks good. Oh, I think I'm going to go with this. I'm going to pick that as my winner, Demonic. Then we got 2nd, Nick and Bean, and then 3rd, that was Ali's one, wasn't it? The amethyst, wasn't it? Just to double check. It was. That's the purple one, isn't it? Yeah, so Ali's 3rd. Yeah, okay, cool. So that is my top 3. It is a close... I mean, even the top 4 were really close, I have to say. I really did like those ones. But I'm going to go with... Yep, I'm going to go with this one. So I just think it's I think the description for it, I think it, it fits well. The atmosphere looks good, the nice sort of sunset orange atmosphere, the little patches of water. It's got heavily ice and snow regions, but it still has that vegetation region in the middle. I like that. I think that fits really well. That's what it looks like without the water as well. So you've got that autumn colour, you've got the nice liquid, very shallow waters, as you can see. You've got two different colours of it, which is pretty clever, because if you increase the water level, it'd be just more of the deep blue. But the fact that there's lower levels, giving it that extra blue shade, because you've got the deep blue and you've got the lighter blue, that's quite a cool design. So I really like that. And yeah, that is going as my winner for today. So congratulations to Neptunian picking up another win under their belt, because Neptunian have won in previous seasons. They're a 7-time competition winner previously. This is their 8th win of all time, because in all the previous seasons, all those racked up. Yeah, 8th win here. So congrats to Neptunian for picking up the win there. Another win to the collection. And actually, no, never mind. This is their 9th win, sorry. I'm just looking at the roles that we have on the Discord here. This is their 9th win. So yeah, I think they're a 2nd in the all-time list, actually. So yeah, very, very big congratulations to Neptunian there. So picking up another win. So now he puts him 1 win behind our all-time holder, which is Chris. So our best winner ever is on 10 wins, but they haven't submitted. I don't think they don't participate anymore. We haven't seen anything from Chris in quite a while. So maybe Neptunian, if they can get 1 more win, they can equal the all-time record. If they can win 2, they take the record. So it's going to be close on, but I'm giving you another win there on your journey to being a possible 10-time winner. But there we go. But in all honesty, before I even looked at how many, I can't remember how many wins everyone has off the top of my head, but yeah. Congratulations to Neptunian for taking the win here. I mean, yeah, that was my reasoning behind it as well. I really, really like the theming of it, the colours. That's what gave it the edge over the other two. And I think, yeah, the description as well, just giving out a little extra insight on how it's designed. That was what decided my decision here, or convinced my decision. But there we go. So what do you guys think, though? Well, as always, we'll do a poll in the Discord between my top 3. So in the Discord, you guys will be able to pick who you think is the best out of these 3. So yeah, if you want to participate in that, join my Discord server, link below in the description. Also, if you want to participate in future competitions as well, again, link in the description where you can submit. The next one will be the Christmas competition. The deadline will probably be the week before Christmas, so yeah, get making with some Christmassy objects. But that all said and done, make sure you have a great day out there. Again, a massive thank you to everyone who participated. We'll get the full lineup as well. Let's even go for 100 likes on today's video as well, everybody. Really, really appreciate the support. Hope you enjoyed this one. And yeah, subscribe. Helps on journey to the 50,000 mark. But that all said and done, like I said, have a great day out there. Stay safe, everybody. And I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.